Around global warming to Aripo the road at government of I know it's a federal highway or is a state-owned road and all of that. The Ministry of War Lagos are poor, and when I mean extremely poor is just littering, especially on that long bridge. You see, the government understand is started in 2020. Amend withdraw the time would also tell. Thursday that will be as the amended 2027 general election. And there we are 9 and absolute majority. That senators, a minority leader could still be. I mean, it sounds, but the year is you are there's an that played out for they are played out. Electronic track from PDP and a few other. I just quickly have to put it. Gets it if this would always look at the whole issue around. Is that a political witch hunting playing out, or you think it's the coalition issues? Now there's political witch hunting. PP, that's the governor of Kaduna State, when it was signed, or when it wasn't successfully screened. And the former minister, first time I had so digitally, I found of the we look at that on the politician that is not ICT. Senator King 2025, the APC to campaign the FCT minister or use that the absolute events to repeat because living in a safe for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of the 20th election in Abuja on Saturday. This of India, over 1 billion people participated in 1 billion people, less than 5%. But from what tested for in 2020. And about 9 we have almost 100 million registered. 92% of the entire manual is. Me forget. Are you possible?
I think from nooks and crannies of Lagos, this program, I think I encouraged one. I think a major science is it. And then on the 2022 one, that our lands and we have known are so vicious, and our politicians are right. I think they are too desperate environment that I don't know. I don't take care of people that believe in with people that always as it is. Some position people, I think for their masters who give them, but no, let's go and meet in court. You know, I think with that, but if billions and it's fear, something being a reference. I think elements will still transmission of election. Indeed, Donald is.
His own.
Nigeria. If that supposed to ask ourselves, security, but of security, even
they know that with
opinion
this system,
or whatever,
you can't favor them.
They know that they cannot win. So or don't know that this is why
I think
in that state remains invalid. When I was in this matter now, so it got to a state during the I put my work was cracking. In 18-year room, but is physically was in during this polling agents of the local some allow them to 60. Right? Them they've seen for compensate. Do you understand?
Manually
is done, and when you by the agent, so you now hopes drops. By the time I get, your village now. Say between the time 1 hour,
2 hours,
and we now say
manually.
Technology is most of these matters. Do you understand? And people have a lot of agenda. You have to use as we think. But because we're able to push the people, governments far right, solution is no more optional. It's now admissible and recognized. Amended bill viewing Potter. The 2026 is
from the Supreme Court,
and it must be done. And amended act
it will be exploited.
Will be at the somebody counting, right? And after
15 taught us a lot.
Not expecting to say
20,
but will I ensure that people to do what is wrong, right? To even to the extent that people are talking of, sir, you come the Supreme Court put to the presiding office. If I know that, if I know, I said no, because I know the next 10 years as that compromised. It was obvious
that it was.
So the more this form is not valid, no problem, right? And I party agents And the APC in some certain states.
Maybe in some of
But
the northern
all those things we saw that happened to a village. They had only PDP. It will go for any officer than carry of February and in jail. Beavers record result. Really wanted to rig. There's the soft ballot papers from print throughout the night. We have saw the drama with introduction of beavers.
to vote.
More ballot paper for another stop. You use eye contact to lead you, and is that the Tɣᴇ? That Tɣᴇ. Do you understand? How will you stop that? How will you check that? I'm not big education they are doing. Everything that beyond real time transfer. I was tired for another 1,000. The other 10,000 Nigeria for you. And the funding and will be electricity, and they will keep on coming. Do you understand? Anybody who investment, he must reinvestment. At least you and I and the form of whole salary in election. I told you, election. In any
professional bodies,
people wanted him. Post you money. They will put things about you. Realize and continue. Just be letting them, because you know what?
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't natural meetings.
What is the
when I have a second equity issue between
governorship aspirants.
We have World Bank consultants. Use him that he masterminded the killing of that gentleman again. Right? I will
return to the Fᴏàjì park. So Okada men were the news on Okada men. And Governor Fayemi was not back into the state immediately and called.
Later became Mama. Didn't you know?
Does not smell. They call him Oremekunu.
Do you know? Truly, he stole that money. If he has to say,
I don't want to convince them not to vote.
Call him devil. We want him or him, and for any governor. Cash transfer. They are donated to government second youth in commercial during the.
And they still voted him out.
They said the guy pompous, arrogant. So that's why it's now
started. So a lot of people are like, he will snap it. He will write
selfie with another woman. We don't want a leader that was a leader that led from the front in the Southwest. As stars that did not give their votes Congress that made them to win the party. I would have lost that election. I think I'm making and our people, whatever we get is what we have no reason to complain. Play out. Less electoral offenders that will follow.
Mr. Adeobi, I'd wanted to talk about and pick the child's play petition and all of that. Is decision to think that for someone tapping or the wiretapping of the NSA is making a mistake, or it's
on issue revision
on Friday last week
and they had the conversation. One will not, and you also know, even if the government, to do that, unless you have declared another person's line, so that you don't, and you have also claimed that those in government good. To me, forget that some people argue 2023 election into Peter Obi's number conversation transcribed. Nobody owned up to say I did it, and that's why they denied. They released the voice. El-Rufai own up
openly.
It's a criminal matter. This on the politics turn them apart. I assure you, I for that matter of politics. Yeah, if this was done by, let's say,
depends on your class.
It depends on advocate. Go and you now go and hire one human right act to the. Well, they will go. You know how they flood them. But nonetheless, based on question everybody will ask, is that why did they wait until now? He left office almost 3 years ago.
He screened as a minister.
EFCC to hunt him. It will end on the table. ADC, from their registration, they know on this registration whether you like it, in and out of government. Since the time he came until now, but what is trending? El-Rufai is trending. But if this is not
the immediate past, I've always talked about that. I would always find it on that platform. So always news that stages already. But this is the situation room. As Steve said, they are pure struggling to explain an election for the from session appointment. How many civilians will defend their vote in 2027? Shishi. Thank you. Emmanuel says, good evening to you and the Honorable. God's hatred, tribalism, or sabotage. When the democracy becomes selective, when only one man is not betrayal. If you truly want a better nation, God bless you and God bless you too. Thank you very much. For areas that they claim to have network issues, is the best analyst I've listened to on any radio platform. He's well experienced on political matters. But listening to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's speech on electoral reforms, instead of addressing the core issues, emphasize infrastructural limitations that excuses are being prepared ahead of the genuine reforms. Elect them and ensuring that could enhance transparency. So reflect carefully. Elections fragile. Have an electoral system that inspires confidence at home and respect abroad. Anything short of that, very much. Hello, good evening.
Does he want an oil funga, no electricity? What exactly does
the nation would remain on the source given to him?
Hello, Mr. Okwé. I appreciate your guest seriously in the sense of what? Remember, Mr. Okwé, I just want you to recapture what we have not seen Nigeria in the, it's just like a fowl. You want fowl, you put a boat bind. So we are ready to fight. It's time to save it. It will be an having.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, sir. Please, I want you to help me explain.
I think all the registered members of the party,
Q
of a political party, you are infused delegates that make ESCOs, do you understand, the word ESCOs, as those are the delegates, political office holders from the party, are the past political office holder from the party in the election.
Does this in any way improve the quality of million people are expected to vote for? Does this in any way improve the winning an election? It's almost 50. Does this mode of
where you have direct, the national body allow for it?
Thank you so much, Mr. As chief political editor of Guardian newspaper, World of Sport, and that's not blown their chance of winning the English Premier